The Four Beardsmen of the Apocalypse.
Good evening.
Good day.
Hey everyone.
Good morning.
We are
as well,
here.
Ollie.
Yeah, good morning. We've got
Good
coffee, all manner of beverages going on. We are joined with Her Majesty herself, Anna Smith Stark.
We are not
The
worthy.
Queen of Grimdark. Grimdark is with us. Anna, thanks for joining us.
Hi, it's really cool to be here. So I'm completely crazed. It's quite late at night here in the UK, and yeah, I've already been interviewed by Judge Dredd the magazine today. My head is just completely, I've spent the whole day being, and I made my international film debut today as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my cat made his international film debut today as well because he photobombed mine. So,
Big day.
It's always
So,
good
yeah.
to know that our guest day has peaked so much more than when they come on to our show.
For the downer at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This is the dessert,
Yeah.
is what it is.
Judge Dredd and international film debuts to contend with. No pressure.
Anyway, thanks for coming and have a good day.
But on that
Back
note,
up.
Anna is joining us for an RPG episode, which was her choice. So tell us.
was it?
Who... Well, I don't know. I wasn't expecting you to go for an RPG. I don't know why. But
Oh no, I used to play D&D all the time. I spent a whole year at university. Basically, I was studying classics. So I was studying the Iliad and Alexander the Great all day, and then we role played obsessively. We played D&D so much, and even when we went out, I'd be thinking about my D&D character. No, yeah, Marith and Thalia are kind of old D&D characters, and in a way, I mean, they're like every character I've ever told stories about when I was a child, but they're kind of partly old D&D characters as well. And yeah, no, I used to be absolutely obsessed about it. The only reason I don't do it now is because I stopped writing, because I just go back to playing D&D obsessively instead.
True. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. Be careful. Yeah.
it is a slippery slope,
Yes.
to be sure.
Yes.
But on that note, tell us about the character you're playing today.
Should we start? Should we warm it up for her?
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you want to go first, Anna, by all means.
I've no idea what I'm doing, so someone.
I've got mine real quick, just a refresher for our new guests. My name, as you see, my name is Jugs. It's short for juggler. I used to be a juggler. I wasn't a very good one, and I'm trying to reclaim the days of my juggling by hoping to have an interaction with an eldritch horror, specifically the eldritch entity of juggling, who will empower me. I'm also on the lookout for the most perfectly 3 juggleable objects that exist, because I know they're out there, and that's my character. And I'm I'm quite dexterous, I'm somewhat perceptive, and I am completely stupid. My intelligence is 2, so I'm quite dumb, which helps me make fun decisions. And that's Jugs.
Somewhat perspective. Yes. Aussie Rob, remind us who you are.
Okay. Well, I'm Aussie Rob, former ballet dancer turned bush ranger, which is, I suppose, a bit like a Australian version of a highwayman in the old days. So, and like Jugs, I'm not aware of my lack of intelligence. So in my mind, I'm sharp as a tack. And my default move to get out of danger is usually to dance, which has got us out of a few scrapes in the past, which has been quite good.
Worked.
It has worked. It has worked. My beard, and we have our beards with special powers, so my beard can actually slow down time, like Matrix style, which comes in handy. And my go-to weapon is my handy iron lint roller, which not only does it keep me looking spick and span, but it's a handy hand-to-hand weapon as well.
You've cracked some folks with that. My beard power is Cthulhu beard, by the way. I have a tentacular and strangely powered beard.
Yeah. And DB, remind us of your character.
So I'm kind of the straight guy. I'm just a sad, misfortunate version of myself. I'm like the Jack D of this wasteland posse. And my beard power is the beard whip.
And yeah, Anna, who is your character?
So I'm Anna Smith Spark. I am the Queen of Grimdark. I am supremely beautiful, supremely intelligent, supremely lucky, supremely strong, supremely tall also. Just awesome and stunning and incredible and unbelievably cool in every way.
Every way.
Every way. I don't have a beard. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank all the gods.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I try daily. I never develop a beard, indeed, verily. And I guess my weapon of choice is obviously my shoes, which I did once genuinely threaten to club Rob Hayes to death with one of my shoes.
That's fantastic. Even though you don't have a beard, you do still get your own mutant beard power. So I will ask you, Anna Smith Spark, to roll a d20.
Seven.
Ooh. So, ages ago, I put out on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, give us some mutant beard powers. This one is from Joe Byrne.
Oh no.
I love Joe Byrne.
Hey.
Well, that can be all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, it could be.
Yes.
This one is all right for Joe, actually. He's quite tempting. It's a beard whip.
Right. Sorry?
Beard whip.
Oh,
And in Joe's
beard, right.
word, like Indiana Jones, but with your facial hair.
Right.
Got double beard whips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see some interesting kind of possibilities here. Kind of.
Remember,
Yeah.
don't cross the beards.
Never cross the beard.
You may
Unless it's
use
well
your
oiled.
whip as you see fit. Right then, without further ado, let's get to it. Welcome again to the wasteland. The three of you boys, it's not long after your events of the Demolition Death Derby. You've been making the long way back to the home base because you left your bumper cart contraptions at the death rally. Anna Smith Spark, you're wandering the wasteland. I'm assuming your reasons are your own at this stage.
They are strange and mysterious reasons. I walk where others fear to tread, and I walk alone in pride and confidence in my ridiculous shoes that none of us can walk in.
While towering
Or
over
possibly I just found a really flat I just found a flat path, and I'm just like, I will just stay on this flat path in my ridiculous shoes.
Teetering a little as you
Yes.
walk. Yes. Okay. You are near enough that you see three shapes in the near distance. It's our haggard trio making their way in a similar direction. It's at this point the wind starts kicking up, and with it the dust and the detritus of the wasteland. And the wind keeps picking up until there is a whirling maelstrom of a sandstorm all around you. Your only real option here is to get the hell out of the sandstorm. You all notice probably about a 10-minute drudge through a sandstorm. There is a load of rigging, scaffolding. Are you going to head to it? Are we going to try go somewhere else?
Seems like the best shelter.
Yeah. Are we miles away from our little home that I can't remember what it's called? The
This is a
fairground.
lot nearer to Ferris Hollow. Yeah.
Ferris Hollow. Yeah.
Ferris
We'll
Hollow.
we'll swing by. What's the harm?
Yeah.
What is the harm? What could possibly go wrong?
That's great. Let's go.
Yes, I mean, yes, clearly it would throw a huge spoke in the wheels if I was to head off
Have
in the
we-
opposite direction. So I think I would just feel this kind of irresistible need to head towards this.
And thanks for playing. And we never saw it again.
Have we seen Anna?
Well, at this point, your
We blinded.
shapes in the
This.
mist. Yeah.
Okay.
You can.
Surely
work.
with her tremendous height, we could almost.
Yeah.
You see
Yes,
something very
yes, my tremendous height. I should probably be able to sort of. I should be so tall I'm above the sandstorm or something. But
very tall, very spiky. Technically, directly behind you is the Demolition Death Derby.
Okay.
So you end up where you began the last session, I suppose. And we could go racing again. But I'll take your first answer and head towards the structure.
Yeah, I've had enough of that place. I think that place has had enough of us too, especially that one horse.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
don't
he's-
talk about the horse.
he won't forget us in a hurry.
No. There is an awakened demon that you guys sort of
oh,
brought to life.
can I go and find the
Yeah.
awakened demon?
You can do. You hear this vague cackling in the distance. Gorgorat, the awakened demon.
Well, I
Many-
clearly I need to go and find the. Sorry, chaps. Bye. I go find the awakened demon.
We're off to find Gorgorax, the awakened demon. Fantastic. Okay.
If she goes,
you
I follow.
guys-
'Cause she's a good shield from the sand. She'll have to stand behind her.
Okay. We're going to the awakened demon.
Height. One of them. I can see how things like strength and constitution and dexterity and even luckiness are stats. How is height a stat in this game? It
Well,
just
Kind of
is.
funny.
It's a benefit for us because we can hide behind you.
It could be width. It could be muscle bound width if you want, rather than.
I like to assume
Vertical.
it's general size, so like just gargantuan, like a giant, like a Amazon.
Assuming the three of you are following the heightened figure. who
Oh,
began
yeah.
the
Yeah,
turn.
we'll stay in
Okay,
a
fine.
way.
She's enough like a god for me to just be like, I have to see what's going to happen. I got to follow her.
Yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
follow on penitently.
She definitely knows a god of juggling. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, okay. So Anna, you see these three shapes. They've
Trailing
started following you.
like chihuahuas.
Even though you're not moving particularly quickly, given your shoe situation, they don't appear to be hurrying up to follow you too closely. But eventually, you find yourself at the Demolition Death Derby, which is a ridiculously large mega mall with a kind of like ramshackle, bolted on like roller coaster track that goes all around it. Now, a lot of the races to get away from Sandstorm. Those who haven't have belted down their vehicles and they've run inside, and it appears they've bolted shut all the doors and windows. But you find yourself at the main entrance. What do you do?
Well, I'm clearly looking for the source of this demonic laughter, which is a thing I have always wanted to do, is go be face to face with a materialized demon. So I shall go and desperately try and find where this laughter is coming from. Get my hair a little fluff up first. And
The laughter is coming from inside of the stadium. You try the door in front of you, but it is locked.
okay, I'm incredibly strong somehow.
yeah,
So I
she
should try and kick the door. I should try and kick the door open with my
Just
my
kick
studded
it in.
shoes, my battering ram shoes.
I think this is a really
Anecdote,
great opportunity
anecdote.
to ask to hear the Rob Hayes story.
We were on a panel about Grimdark, which is a slightly strange panel because there are a couple of people there who didn't really know what Grimdark was, and then there was me and Rob Hayes. And
I think I saw that.
I think
I
you
saw
did,
that.
yes. And Rob Hayes started going on about this truly hideous thing which Ed McDonald came up with, which is Grim Heart, which is just excuse me if I just vomit. And Rob Hayes decided to wind me up by mentioning this. So I threatened to kill him. Turns out Joe Abercrombie has also threatened to kill him. So Rob Hayes is actually, he's He's now just
Being
going
acquainted.
around collecting death threats for a
Grim and
Grimdark party.
Wow.
Yes,
I think you were justified.
I think I was entirely justified. Yes, anyone who mentions the word grim heart
Grimheart.
deserves battering to death.
Sounds like
Which
Grim
probably
Fart.
The shoe.
something far less impressive than one of my amazing shoes.
Yeah. Striking through the bottom notes, Grim Heart is off the RPG. Okay, good to know now. Yes, you are incredibly strong. You are Anna Smith Spark. I'm going to call this a 35. So roll a d100. If you roll 35 and under, you have passed the skill check.
14. Yes.
Ooh.
Boom.
Kicks it on the hinges.
The three of you have caught up to Anna Smith's mark, and you watch as that spiky shoe absolutely annihilates the entrance. The doors aren't even open. They're both kicked off the hinges.
Well, yes, I need to impress the demon. I shall
Yeah.
sashay in.
Yes.
Put my shoes back on and sashay in.
The mental imagery of sashaying with spiked shoes is fantastic. Yes. Well, you've announced your presence. A number of the raiders inside, who've only just seen the three of you leave, have now bewilderedly appeared at the smoking entrance, for you kicked it so hard. You generated kinetic energy enough to set the doors alight as well. They peer through the smog, and they're too baffled for words. You sashay past, and then they see the three of you. Is that a friend of yours, guys?
Yeah, 100%.
Sashay. I'm going to whisper to Ozzy. Sashay. You need a sashay.
Oh, sorry. I sashay past.
I try.
I just shrug.
The four of you sashay, shrug, gently amble your way past all these incredibly
I look
befuddled
like
raiders.
Jack Sparrow.
I did not see it going this way this soon. There we go. The demolition death derby stadium itself is a mess. It's a labyrinth of twisted sheet metal. It's like a shanty favela within a shopping mall. You pass by various stalls selling questionable meats with even more questionable smells. A few people just selling limbs for the sake of it. Just they picked up off the Demolition Death Derby track that day. If any of you want to pick up a souvenir, you're more than welcome.
We may have created those limbs.
I whispered to Anna, "Don't eat the horse."
Yeah.
I have to know about this horse. I need to know about
I don't know.
Some fresh horse steaks.
you, small juggler being. Tell me about the horse.
Well, there was a bomb in its ass. Somebody shot the bomb. I don't know why there was a bomb in its ass. It's not our fault there was a bomb in its ass. True.
Yeah.
It is our fault that it got shot, though.
It was the horse was in front of us, and to win the race, we had to take some extreme action, which involved shooting the grenade that had been put up the horse's rear. And
I can't remember how it got up there, though.
It was humane. I think the horse was doing okay until we shot the grenade.
Yeah, I think we all had bomb zealous of speed style that meant that we couldn't deviate from the track or slow down. So the only way to get past, sorry, the sun's arisen, that was how we had to get rid of it.
Ozzy, I do like your dynamic lighting over there.
Yeah, I'm going to put something over the window, and I forget now. Getting to summertime, the sun comes up earlier. So.
You now have dynamic lighting in your AI-generated living room.
It's real.
I will point out, just people watching who didn't see the Demolition Death Derby episode, it was only the horse that had a grenade in its ass. None of the other riders and competitors.
Well,
Just
the
horse.
other racers were vehicles. This was the only one that was a bionic or a biological vehicle. It was a horse. And so
So how is there bits of horse left to be? This is like horse mince, presumably.
Well, yeah, I mean,
presumably,
Probably
Yeah.
a bit in about,
possibly,
there may be a leg. There may
possibly pate. I mean,
an
you know,
entire hoof.
There's a small orphan raider
Basically,
child with one of those
sure,
like
of
trays
course.
you get at the theatre selling horse hooves. Slightly
Oh,
charred
yeah,
horse
those.
hooves.
It had lots of legs then. It was like that sort of horse. Wow.
Not all of them are genuine, like some could well be counterfeit.
Horse skin wrapped around a chicken leg,
Yeah,
like they do.
exactly.
Okay, I think I need to stop and buy myself a fake horse hoof.
yeah.
The orphan child smiles, bites your coin, very, very, very dirty teeth, and then scampers away as quickly as his legs will carry him.
Hey, I've got my.
What we need to do is find a cobbler who can make that hoof into some wicked shoes.
What is it? Is
Oh
this?
my gosh!
Or some earrings.
You did only buy the one. If you hurry, you might catch the orphan child to buy a second for earrings.
No. I shall carry. I need to carry and find. This is my little this is a souvenir. I need to carry and find this demon.
Okay. So you continue to nudge your way through the raid of favela. That is let's call it the aerodrome from here on out. Towards the source of this maniacal demonic laughter, which is still going. Yes, we can.
I guess
Tim.
as long as somebody we'll have to buy it from some orphan kid, I guess.
Yeah, we're subsidizing the orphan economy. So.
I believe one of the raiders is currently wearing the head as some sort of mask,
That checks out.
crude mask at this stage.
We'll get it on the way out.
So yes, the three of you try and keep up with Anna as best you can, but she's considerably taller and spikier than all of you. So this does prove quite problematic, especially when the raiders are all filtering and following her as well. And everyone's very, very taken aback by the lady who kicked the door in, particularly because it was reinforced against a sandstorm. And who is now brazenly wearing a horse's hoof from her ear. But the source of the laughter takes you again to the demolition death derby track, which again I had no idea we'd be back to.
I'm sorry if I totally destroyed this episode.
No, not at all, because there in front of you is a shimmering purple fire demonic portal made of twisted car parts, like axles, catalytic converters, doors, all like twisted and gnarled and blackened. And just sitting in front of this demonic portal is Gorgorax himself. Gorgorax is this sort of chrome-skinned skeletal demon, lit but like Ghost Rider, but not on fire, and more car parts mixed with Pinhead.
Cool.
He sees the four of you and he stops laughing. You're back so soon. Could I help you?
Hi, my name's Anna Smith Spark. I've always wanted to meet a demon.
Well, you can safely say you've met a demon now, Anna.
And actually,
You
I'm
may
extremely
pay the
disappointed in your
appropriate
accent. I'm considering my elegance to it. Possibly slightly more.
I think we're in America.
sophisticated menace.
Are we in the U.S.?
My profuse demonic and fertile apologies if my accent offends you.
Just perhaps not quite what I had in mind for those sweet nothings you might be whispering. I'm extremely disappointed, frankly. Extremely disappointed.
Me too, is what I say.
Do we need to go and find a different demon?
Do you have any requests?
Not if you're going to speak like that. No, I'm afraid. Sorry. Thought you were someone else. I'm going to walk off.
Prefer
Oof.
I could try an Irish accent. I can pretty much do whatever voice you want to. I'm just speaking this way so you mortals can understand me. If I talked in my normal demonic language, you wouldn't have a fucking clue what I was talking about.
Oh, please do.
Hey guys, we could get Tom cancelled if we ask him to do a certain accent.
Dare I ask?
No.
Do Australian, do Australian.
Do Australian. That's what I was thinking.
Would that get me cancelled?
No, I don't think I would. Canadian.
That's one of the ones I cannot do.
It's just American minus the twang.
Yeah.
You gotta say a boot.
It also turn into Indian. So we might just stick with the Irish for now and just offend the Irish watching, if any.
We've lost Irish.
Now that we've
We've lost the
established that my accent is perhaps more palatable than it was, or would you prefer the exaggerated American one? I can do either all night.
Not terribly impressed with either, to be honest. But I think we'll stick with him. We'll stay with the Irish. It's slightly
Right. Do you not speak to many demons out in the wasteland, Anna?
First for me.
No. This was a kind of lifelong ambition, briefly fulfilled and tragically crushed.
You know, don't meet your heroes. You know.
No, don't meet your heroes. No, don't meet your heroes.
Well, unfortunate as it is.
Pinhead
now that
speaking
you're
like
here-
a good old American Southern boy was not what I
most
did
of
not
the people
sign
on
up
the
for that
show-
years ago.
I feel like I should be offended in real life.
We offend David every day. It's fine.
It's okay.
Well, now that you're here, there is a slight problem outside which you may have noticed. Little feck and sandstorm going on. Did you get caught in it?
Yes.
Right. You may have also noticed that sandstorm is not completely natural.
Ooh.
Really?
Now, when you boys completed the demolition derby, it wasn't just my gate that you opened. There's a chance that you may have opened a few more. And one of the ones that you've just opened is a little bit pissed off. And that's why they're kicking up a sandstorm. If you wouldn't mind just popping around and having a word and maybe getting them to stop. That'd be
Wait, there are
awfully
more
grand.
demons.
There's more demons.
Hey.
All these demons for me.
Well, you'll be pleased to know, Anna. I mean, whoever's narrating the story later won't be pleased to know, but this is an ancient Egyptian demon.
What's his accent sound like?
Haven't a fucking clue yet.
Oh, he's definitely German.
There's life out there, Jim, but not as we know it. I wouldn't ask just anyone, but you look like you can handle yourselves, and I've seen the three of you in action. What say you? If you take care of this one for me, I'll throw a boon your way.
Ozzy loves bones.
Yeah.
No.
Awesome.
Fucking boon, not a bone. Boon.
What? Why does he keep saying bone?
Do I need to change my fucking accent again? 'Cause this is getting tedious. I've never known mortals be so fucking picky about what a demon sounds like. Can't believe it. You can deal with a demon and get a bone, or I can fucking kill you and send you to eternal torment. I don't know why you're laughing. It's not funny.
Oh, we'll go
That's
bone
not very
option.
smart. That's my fault completely. I'm quite stupid.
Wait, have you ever been eternally tormented? I can assure you it's fucking shite.
Let's see.
Yeah. once, but that's
Oh.
another story.
Right, let's go and find this ancient Egyptian demon. He sounds considerably more promising with the German accent.
Yeah. Klaus, the Egyptian demon.
Ancient Egyptian German. Okay, I can't wait for this. Right. The Gorgorax steps aside, just rubbing his temples.
He has such a nice name as well. I'm crushed. Crushed.
I hope he's like hearing all this stuff and he's like crushed by it. Gorgorax, Ro, not you.
I think all the raiders, Gorgorax himself, are just dismayed. Just dismayed. A few of the raiders are considering worshipping Anna at this stage. They've seen their demon lord completely denounced.
By a giant.
Humiliated by the Spike Lady's disappointment.
Yeah.
But Gorgorax just then gesticulates towards the demonic gate. You just go through the gate. Take it there.
Oh, shit.
It's
You're going to Oblivion? I'm in.
Game.
Should we take a couple of hangers on as bait?
Ooh.
Yeah. Can I possibly just chuck a small orphan child through the portal just to make sure it's safe first?
Chuck a small orphan child.
Yeah. I mean, there's not exactly a plethora of small orphan children around you.
No.
Shake,
the-
Just buy some more horses' hooves and they'll turn up. Yes.
shake your change. Yeah, shake some change. They'll show up.
Yeah,
rattle some
Okay.
coins.
So you rattle your change, and our reliable horse hoof peddling orphan does show up, hopefully, and is then bodily picked up and thrown through the Oblivion Gate by Aussie Rob.
Yep.
Screaming.
I'm not screaming. Orphan child just needs to shush and behave. You know. Now, whilst we're here, the screaming is it screaming of surprise or pain or
Like glee? Is it kind of like ha ha ha? That kind of we?
Yippee!
It's a little bit of that, a little bit of incomprehensible screaming of untold amounts of agony at being thrown through a demon gate, unprepared.
Hmm.
But
Not
it's
sure.
fleeting. It's gone in an instant. If that helps any.
I want to be sure. I'm gonna shake the change in my hand.
What do you think's going to happen that's different the second time exactly?
I wasn't paying close attention. I'll pay closer attention this time. I won't throw it. Not really. I don't want to. I changed my mind. I'm not throwing an orphan kid through the portal of Oblivion.
Oh, come on, let's just keep pitching them through. Let's race them on.
Let's
Hey, how much shall I go? Oi.
Who else is nearby?
I mean, Gorgorax is nearby. You can try and throw him through the portal. Can't make his day any worse.
I'm gonna tell him, Gorgorax.
I think we need somebody brave to capture this. So I'm going to get my phone out and I'm going to leap through to get pictures on the other side.
Whilst taking selfies.
Meanwhile, I'm going to try to tell. I'm going to tell Gorgorax. I'm going to say, I think there's a cooler accent just through this portal. I think it's really going to impress her, dude. I think you should try.
I don't think there's a single accent known to man that will impress that woman.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Gorgorax. I think you have a chance, dude. Believe in yourself.
I have lived for eons. I've never been so insulted in all my life. I've never had to talk like this either.
No, between me and you, I kind of see where she's coming from. Okay.
I think you're doing a sterling job.
I think we should keep talking to Gorgorax, so he has to keep talking in his accent. Perhaps we should make him come with us so we can hear him for the rest of the episode.
So we can hear it forever.
I just think we should never ever invite Ryan Carhill onto this podcast in any capacity.
I'm summoning Gorgorax if we do.
Even if it's a panel. Yeah, Gorgorax, what do you think? I think it's great. You should be really, really proud of yourself. Okay, Moving swiftly on, DB, you selfie your way through the demonic gate. It only briefly feels like every single one of the nerves in your body is on fire as you step through, but that feeling quickly goes away. You find yourself on the other side. You're in an antechamber. It's incredibly dark, but for the light of your phone screen. You do still see the demon gate shimmering before you, but it doesn't really emit any light. What are you doing whilst you're in the antechamber?
Is there no sign of an orphan boy?
No.
And what? I'm in a chamber. Any doors in the chamber? I'll shine my phone around.
You shine your phone around, and the light briefly sweeps over a humanoid figure, sort of like this. You bring the phone back, and you have found the orphan boy impaled against a wall full of spikes.
We're not seeing this yet, are we? The rest of us?
No.
No, not unless one of you FaceTimes DB.
I will. Can I put my hand, just my hand through and beckon?
Yeah.
Guys,
Yes,
that's fine.
Oh, I'm going to go through. This
Yeah.
seems very interesting.
I trust DB. DB's never led me into trouble.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anna, you step through into the antechamber.
Just a duck.
You sort of kick one of the counterfeit horses' hooves that's on the floor, and that skitters along the burial chamber. And there's DB illuminating a impaled orphan child. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
I say, Ozzy. I never.
Possibly slightly unfortunate you threw him quite so hard, but
Yeah.
well,
Sorry. Yeah. Maybe he's okay.
Never throw an orphan.
is he alive impaled or dead impaled?
Good
He's
question.
very dead.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not sort
very,
of
very dead.
there, kind of flailing around in terrible, ghastly pain. Like, oh my god, my own intestines! I can see my own stomach. No.
In that case, I'm just going to casually lean over and get Anna's change back for her. And, hand it over.
Oh, thank you, darling. How kind. Thank you.
Yeah, luckily the rigor mortis hasn't set in, so you prise open his fingers. The change drops to the floor, and you pick it up and bring it to Anna.
Everyone apart from the demon is so nice around here.
That's because they have normal accent. Okay, so you're all inside the chamber. There is a heavyset stone door with various hieroglyphics on it before you. There doesn't appear to be any other way in or out other than the demon gate behind you. What would the four of you do in this situation?
I'm going to kick the door.
Okay.
I'm going to use the same kick that Anna used back there. I'm going to try to kick the stone door.
Okay. Just roll your dice and see what you get.
We're going 20, D20 or 100?
A 100.
Oh, there they are. 61.
Okay. The stone door does not budge an inch, but luckily you don't break any of your toes as you kick it.
It didn't hurt. It's fine.
Is there any sort of scrapey markings on the floor around in front of the door?
Pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jugs has been pushing.
There are.
Is there any hieroglyphics that we could sort of interpret?
Yeah, I actually do have a classics degree. I might be slightly well. I might be. I can read Greek and Latin, so I mean, I might be able to read
That's Egyptian
I have
adjacent.
friends who could actually genuinely read hieroglyphics. We actually tried to crowd in the British Museum once. I started giving a lecture about ancient Egyptian death rituals, and he started reading the hieroglyphs in the coffin. And we looked up,
Oh
and
my
there were all
God.
these tourists gathered around. They thought we were actually giving the official talk.
It's amazing.
That's a huge
Okay.
proficiency, in my opinion.
Yeah, so we can call that a 70. So yeah, roll under 70.
58.
Nice.
Okay, okay. So Anna starts translating the hieroglyphics. Whether you do so or not in a German accent is up to you. If you wish, I will give you narration rights for this. If you wish.
What am I supposed to be narrating? What does it say? Am I
What
supposed to
does
know?
it say? Yes.
It says, oh, that's interesting. First of all, it says, please do not kick this door.
Young idiot.
1,000 curses
It was him.
aren't they upon he who attempts to kick this door. That's unfortunate.
No. I hate curses.
May he never be able, may he always have problems with the automatic with the automatic scanning machine in Sainsbury's. May he, actually, you're an American, you probably shouldn't know about these things. But yes,
Sainsbury's. I was going to go there.
supermarket, yes.
May he always have a full scan of his shopping. Yes.
Yes, may
May you always have an unexpected item. In the back.
may you always have an unexpected item in the bagging area. Verily unto eternity, his children, his children's children, nigh unto the 9th generation.
May all their bagging areas have unexpected items.
I'm a
Oh
bit
yes, so it says that.
Exactly.
this close. I'm this close to slinging myself onto a spike beside the orphan kid.
And then it warns us that the spikes are sharp. And
Spikes
then
are sharper
it
than they
says,
look.
then it says, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Hieroglyphs can fit in quite a lot. Each little hieroglyph is an individual word. That's how it manages to say
Sure.
quite a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then it says, pull.
Yes. Who would like to inspect the door closer and see that there is a handle?
I'm not touching the door.
I'll pull the door.
Okay.
I volunteer DB.
Cool. You pull open the door. There's a grinding sound as the ancient stone puts a little bit of fight before it starts. As Mrs. Would be in the background.
Sound effects.
Sound
Quite
effects
good
for
festival
us.
time.
Very impressed.
That's good timing. Oh my god.
We're leveling up over here.
There we go. So that's what the door sounded like. And
It's
yeah,
actually a metal door pretending to be a stone
it
door.
is.
Oblivion, I
thank you.
swear.
Wow. Yes, the metal door masquerading as a stone door. Those ancient Egyptians, wild. Slowly creaks its way open. The way forward is a passage that slopes downwards and lit by sconces. Like in that classic Skyrim style. Like, who the fuck lit these and when?
And how have they not burnt out from lack of oxygen?
Every time in one of these games. How does that make any sense? But here it is.
I guess the air is not flammable, so that's a plus.
We're not flammable yet. Who knows?
I'm gonna grab a
Oh, yeah.
torch. I'm gonna pull one off the wall. If I can, I'm gonna grab one off the wall.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll save my phone battery. There's not a lot of charges about in the wasteland.
No.
I'll holster the lint roll and perhaps grab one as well. So.
The impaled orphan is still impaled, so won't be joining you. Yeah,
gonna say,
you're all
Hang around.
stick around, surely. Yes, there's a,
Don't you get all spirit of Discalier on us? Yeah.
there's a dimly lit passageway before you that slopes downwards. Demonic gate behind you. Which way are we going?
Down.
Forwards.
Down.
Nice.
Yeah.
As you head down the passage, you see not hieroglyphics this time, more like reliefs carved into the stone. And at the top of the chamber, you see two young men. Boys, really. Sorry, I couldn't resist. And
Oh,
what starts out as a relief of two boys, shows what appears to be their adventures. They go hunting together. They attend school together. They pretty grow up together. We stand further and further, and the images get a little bit more unsettling. One of the boys is depicted staring at their hands, whilst the other is covering his eyes. And as you descend further, the next relief, the one who is staring at his hands, is now removing flesh from his arms. The one who's shielding his eyes has torn them out. And as you pass that last relief, one where the arms have been removed up until the elbows and the eyes have been completely removed, there is another door which also has marks at the bottom and a handle. Jugs.
I'm going to say, guys, I think this is a Taylor Swift concert. We better not go in here. I've seen this before. Are they hieroglyphs on the door?
There are hieroglyphs, yes.
I'm
Can I
going
read
to
them?
humbly beseech.
By all means, yes.
What?
Oh, no.
Do I need to roll
don't-
again?
You don't need to roll. You already
Oh, I don't
passed
need to
the check.
roll. Oh God, do I need to make up what the hieroglyphs say again?
You
Oh,
don't
goodness.
have to.
No, because I've got no idea what's supposed to happen. So
Details.
yes.
Yeah. Anna crouches down and studies the hieroglyphs carefully. The glyphs, as you read them, seem to shift. Like the moment you feel like you're making sense of them, they move and change. So it's almost impossible for you to make any sense of it at all, even though you can read them. The only thing you can make any sense of is the word bone digger. That just comes up again and again and again. Almost as whoever was carving these hieroglyphics was perhaps not of a sound mind as they were doing it. Do you relay that to the party, or do you keep this to yourself?
I think I will keep this to myself at the moment.
I'm going to ask her. I'm going to say, what's it say?
It says, "Ooh, sorry, I just got an echo of my voice back somehow."
It goes in the cavern. Nice.
Yes, yes, it says. Anyone who kicks that last door is still cursed. And
Darn it. No.
the curse cannot be undone. But opening this door and going through the door first might help.
Oh, thank God there's a chance. I yank the door open.
And then, no, it's a pool.
I kick this door right on the handle. No, I pull the door. I'm gonna pull the door handle.
Okay. Yeah, you place both hands on the ring of the door handle and wrench it open. And through the crack of the door, you just see the air ignite in this blue flame. Roll a d100.
Oh, great.
Jugs.
Is this how quickly the curse is going to go away?
Oh,
86. That's not a good sign.
no, it's just going to get worse.
Yeah, the three of you watch as Jugs is consumed by blue flame, and you're forced back several feet. You are alive, but you are burning.
I roll. I'm gonna stop, drop, and roll. 2 intelligence is plenty enough to stop, drop, and roll.
Very wise. Very wise. As the flames are rolled out by yourself, the last flicker makes a skull shape before it dissipates into the air.
Oh,
You're
cool.
very
Can you do it again?
singed. You're very singed. You take 8 points of damage, but you're alive.
I think that's half
How's
my
the
health.
bit? How's the beard?
Crispy.
Beard's tentacle. It was kind of moist, so I think it was should be fire retardant.
Yeah, your Cthulhu beard is not singed. The rest of you very much is the fleshy part.
Moist
Well, the good
beard.
news is the fire on the other side of the door appears to have stopped.
Oh, there we are.
I go,
Right.
"You're welcome," and I cough smoke.
Another little skull billow of smoke.
Right. I'm going to go through the door now that we seem to have managed to hopefully put
Uncurse
the
it.
fire out.
Excellent. Are you
That was very sweet
sashaying?
and kind of you. Thank you. I shall sashay through the door.
All for you.
I sashay over and roll.
Step over me as you go.
Okay. The next room you find yourselves in is a very large cavern. You come to a precipice, and below you is an inky blackness. You can't tell at this stage how far down it goes. And the expanse of the cavern is massive. It's like you've gone into an underground aircraft hangar. So as far as you can see, what little light you have, you can't really go either side. Ahead of you, I'd say about 20 feet below, there is a rocky plateau. And of course, above you is above and below, stalagmites, stalactites, as far as you can make out of the ceiling anyway.
DB, do you have a torch?
I've got my phone.
Nice, right?
Have we
Hang
still
on, I
got
thought they had these. I thought 2 of them had the torches.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
taking
yeah.
the
I
torches.
definitely. I have one.
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah,
toss it.
I'll
I'll
go
drop it down. I'll drop mine down on that ledge down there, so we can get an idea of what's down there.
Sure. You all watch as the torch free falls downwards. I'd say it's about a 10-second drop before it hits the floor.
There should be
Okay.
plenty to kill one of us if we jump, unless we're
What?
very, very tall.
What if I use my beard powder to slow our time down as we go down?
Oh, it could descend us.
Slowly just float.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Matrix style.
We also have double beard whips. We could whip something and then whip. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not using a beard whip. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Look at me. Do I know another kind of person who has a beard whip?
Maybe it's a hair whip,
We could allow a hair whip
for the
to
queen.
conceal
Yeah.
the queen. Just this once.
A tongue whip?
Yeah.
Really long point. Oh, yeah, let's do a really long pointy tongue whip. Right.
Sort of like
Yeah.
if Gene Simmons were in the apocalypse. And
Yeah.
okay, got you. Gene Simmons
do we
obviously
see?
without all the problematic elements.
Yep.
Yeah.
What does the torch eliminate anything down there on the platform?
Not at the very bottom. It's just rock. As it goes past the platform, you see like sort of the vague outline of like another cave, which sort of appears and disappears in the gloom. So yeah, it's not like a dead end plateau. There's something down there.
Okay. I don't see any better choice than to go down there, either by slow mowing or whipping.
I'm a little bit worried about the science behind slow mowing and gravity.
Yeah,
We can give it a try.
it won't get us back out of there.
No.
I think it'd be
Well, we
quite
can
fun.
work it out.
We could do really slow.
We'll work it out. We can work it out. I
Yeah.
reckon straight that time, you know, that slows down gravity.
So what do we do? Just leap all as one, and then you slow it down, and we'll float.
We should get most of you down.
And then
We
we
hold
use the
hands.
beard whip and Anna's tongue whip as you do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just, I'm sure this is all explained in chapter 10 of A Brief History of Time, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty standard.
Okay. Charlie, roll a d100.
62.
Okay. So are all four of you jumping together at the same time, or is one of you going first just to test to see if this works?
I've learned my lesson going first.
I think
I'll
we should
go with everyone.
I think we're just all going together. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So long story short,
If all my friends jump into a black cavern in a demonic hole in oblivion, yes, I will join them, Mom,
Yeah.
if you're wondering.
long story short, it does work. It's just your beard power runs out before your fall is fully cushioned. So whereas you would have floated down gracefully, you fall the final like 5 foot onto the plateau.
I can deal with that.
You will take 1 point of damage just from the fall itself. But otherwise, you made it. Congratulations. You're still alive somehow.
I'm going to pick my torch up. Wait, no, my torch fell into the void, didn't it? Or to the abyss.
Yes.
I'll
And you
still
didn't
have
grab one before you leapt. So now you only have the one torch and DB's phone, I believe.
I was going to squint then.
No. However, good news. Now that you're on the plateau and you can see the cave before you, there is a light shimmering. Basically, it's like a rocky tunnel and turns around a corner, and the light is flickering from that corner.
Right. Well, obviously, you need to go towards the light.
Yeah. Is it connected to? Does the floor reach the light, or are we on a weird little island?
Yes, it does. You're like on an outcrop, but it does go back into this tunnel. So yeah, you can walk down and turn a corner. As you do so, you happen across a lady who's wearing khaki shorts, like a button-up shirt, short sleeve shirt. Her hair's tied back in like a tight bun, and her glasses she's wearing are pretty cracked. She looks a little disheveled, but she appears compos mentis. She's very surprised to see the four of you walking towards her. Who are you people?
I've no idea who these three are. They seem to be following me around. But I'm Alison Tubb.
I'm Jugs.
Ozzy.
DB. Who are you?
You must be Bindi Irwin.
No, not quite. I'm Professor Erica Jansen. I'm an archaeologist. You've happened upon our dig site, but I'm not quite sure how you got in.
Oh, that was me. I ate the fireball accidentally.
A fireball?
Yeah, this big Irish dude sent us.
A big Irish dude? What, from the university?
A metal Irish dude from hell.
Well, I don't quite know what you're talking about, but you have to leave. You can't be here.
Why
How long
not?
have you been down here?
That's irrelevant. This is my dig site. This is my expedition.
And
Guys,
what year was your expedition?
that's a good question.
What sort of a question is that?
Simple question.
I don't see why the year is relevant. This is my expedition, and you're trespassing. You need to leave now.
Because I think we're from a different year.
What country are you in? What country is this dig in?
This is Egypt.
It does not explain the accent of that demon.
No.
We
Demon?
thought it might be Germany.
Yeah.
So you're on an expedition in Egypt for your university.
Yes.
I think.
In what year?
What university?
Berlin.
What? I don't understand why you're asking me all these questions. You shouldn't be here.
I think school's out for summer. In fact, school may be out forever.
The four of you need to leave. Get out.
Listen, I will. If you tell me what year it is.
At this, she unsheaths a knife from her pack. Get out.
Guys, I think she's a demon in disguise. She sounds just like that other demon.
I've met several people who were training to be. I was at university with a load of trainee archaeologists. They actually don't tend to wear khaki shorts and button-down shirts and little glasses, and they don't tend to carry knives either.
Yeah, what she said.
The professor runs at the four of you, knife raised.
Can I beard whip the knife out of her hand?
Yeah, go for it. You'll have to roll for it, though.
Yep.
Straight D100.
32.
Okay, 32. This is contested. What's your dexterity?
7.
She rolled very well, I'm afraid. She just ducks to the side, and your beard whip goes right between the gap of the knife and the head. And that means she goes straight for you, DB. She's going to attack. You said you're a 7. Are you going to try and parry or defend against her attack?
Try and dodge.
Go for it.
Oh, yes. I rolled an 11. I've got a dodge of 22.
Yeah, great. She does not hit you, so she takes a wild swing at your face, but you duck to the side, and she just goes right past you, and vicariously right past 3 of you as well. She whips around. Her eyes are just like flaring.
Oh my
Get
God.
out!
Can I try my tongue whip? That sounds like
Yes.
bit of girl on girl tongue whip action, right?
Yeah. Roll D100.
This episode's got everything else.
Oh, 94.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, it's not a critical
They're
fail,
on the way
One
past.
off.
thankfully. But yeah, you lick the crazed professor, like from her chin to her forehead, like. But it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, you just lick her ineffectually. It possibly
So-
makes her slightly more irate, I think.
I have some weapons in my inventory. I want to
Yeah.
draw my golf club. I want to go non-lethal. She still seems like a human to me, and I don't want to just murder her.
Mhm.
So I want to swing a golf club at her if I can.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't remember why that's in my inventory. It just is. It was just one of the things because we had our anyway. Okay, I'm swinging a golf. How do I swing a golf club? I got damage 1d8 plus dex.
Just
How do I
roll your D100 and let me know what it is.
44.
Yeah. Okay. You're going non-lethal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Where are
Smack
you
her,
trying to kick
disarm or break a leg, whatever I can, or smack a knee.
Because when you're in the bottom of a cave, really dark demonic cave / ancient Egyptian tomb,
Yeah.
being stuck down there with a broken leg is
Breaking
like,
her knee she should
survival.
shake it off in a matter of months with some therapy, maybe
Yeah.
surgery.
You the knee bends away it didn't, and down like woof. She lets out this very shrill cry, but it doesn't deter her. Now she's crawling forwards towards the four of you with the knife. Chink. Aussie Rob, it'll be your turn. She's still coming.
I'm going to yell Brainer in case he didn't have any ideas of what to do. Brainer!
Okay, well, I'm going to hand DD my torch, get my lint roller out, and get ready to give it a bit of a bump on the nonce.
Does Aussie Rob say, "Hold my torch" before he does it?
Yeah,
I think so.
hold my torch.
How awesome.
Yeah, you bonk the hapless professor on the head. You just open up her forehead. Blood starts streaming down her face. Again, she lets out this hoarse growl from the back of her throat, and she keeps coming, but slower, more jagged this time.
I better hit her again.
Anna.
I'm going to stamp on her with my shoes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
properly. Give her a real crash down hard with one of my big, long stiletto pointed skeleton shoes, spike-studded shoes.
The professor's skull is caved in by your spiked shoe. There's
I've always
this
had to do this as well.
splash. If you were stepping on a cabbage, it's very satisfying under your heel. Probably not so satisfying for the rest of you. I don't know.
Oh, very.
And this time the professor stops moving, apart from the occasional twitch. But you have halted her advance and halted her life.
I go, school's out.
You never did find out what year she thought it was, or what university she went to.
I'll kind of cross my forehead or something, and then I'll rifle through her car keys and see if I can find.
So she's got a library
What's
card.
the crossing your forehead for?
It's something.
Right.
It seems all a
don't
bit
find
wrong.
you don't find any forms of identification on her. She clearly didn't feel the need to take them down with her to the dig site.
She got anything in her pockets? Car keys?
No,
Anything I can juggle?
nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing you can find on her is the knife.
Is
I
it an
wanna look at the
interesting
knife.
knife? Yeah. What kind of knife is it?
It appears to be a ritual.
It's not broken, is it?
No, it's not. It's not broken. Nor is this a court. From what you can tell, it's a ritualistic dagger that perhaps a high priest would have used. You just assume she's picked it up from somewhere down in the tomb.
Is it dry? Is it clean?
Really, I'm not supposed to do that. She should have bagged it up very carefully.
She failed the class. I'll tell you that.
She did, totally.
So, party, you're in a corridor with a very dead professor.
Assuming she was not lying. I don't want the knife. I'm afraid it may have done something to her.
I want the knife, even if it isn't broken.
If it's not broken.
You're going to argue with the lady who just stamped someone to death with her swipe at you?
Absolutely not. It's hers. It is entirely hers.
Brave.
I'm going to take the knife. I do actually. Every single knife in I've got a little knife block at home, and for some reason, every single knife in it is actually slightly battered and slightly broken, and I do actually find that extremely pleasing.
Well, here we go.
Hey,
I have one too. Very broken.
You call that a knife?
No, it's not. Well, it's Chinese.
Okay. I'm assuming you guys make your way into the chamber around the corner.
Yeah.
Gotta find a way out somehow.
Absolutely, we do.
So you find yourself in an antechamber, inside of which is a sarcophagus. The sarcophagus is open, and inside the room with you isn't an ancient Egyptian demonic god. Don't worry, I'm not busting out the German accent just yet.
It's a German one.
But there are two other people. They both have their back to you. One of them is crouched over some hieroglyphics, and you can hear him muttering. You can't quite hear what he's muttering, but he's kind of rocking backwards and forwards, hunched over.
It's not good.
The other is another lady. She seems quite a bit younger. She's just stood next to this guy, and her body is just twitching, and at her feet is a pool of blood. More blood is dripping from somewhere. I mean, her back, can't quite see where, but it appears to be coming down from.
I think I know where this is going. Yeah.
The room otherwise is filled with the usual like statues, economic jars, runes, hieroglyphics, and the sarcophagus in the middle. What do you guys do?
Can we see the contents of the sarcophagus from where we're standing?
It's on top of like a stone altar. So eye level is basically the top of the sarcophagus. So unless you go right up and peer inside it, you're not going to see from this angle. Just
Depending on what everybody else wants to do, I want to pick up a rock and throw it at the girl standing there, kind of trembling. Small rock, just to get her attention.
A pebble.
Are they wearing modern clothes?
Oh, yeah, do they look like professors?
They are wearing more modern clothes than who Anna just murdered in the corridor.
They had it coming.
Does that generally like affect, whether or not you throw a rock at someone, David?
Listen, I feel like I don't like the look of them, and I don't think she'll care too much. And I'm ready to apologize. I'm going to aim. I'm going to aim at a non-lethal. It's got.
Hey.
Let's.
We have to come to terms with the fact that we are the baddies.
Damn, we might actually be.
Yeah. Look, we've only killed a Northman and a professor so far, so you know.
Yeah.
This is the size of the pebble. It's a D20 size. That's what I want to.
Okay.
And I'm gonna aim at her back.
All right. I believe one of the oldest D20s in existence was found in an ancient Egyptian burial chamber. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's cool.
I'm not saying it's that exact one that you're lobbing at this woman's non-lethal areas, but lob it you do. Yeah. Where does it bounce off? Where are you aiming for?
Just her shoulder, like I'm tapping her on the shoulder.
Like, tunk. Yeah, so D20, bang. As she turns to look at who's dared to do this, and her face is white, like drained of color. And she sees you, but it's as if she's looking right through you at the same time. And she just says, I can't make them stop talking. They won't shut up. And then she turns around and you see that she's missing several fingers. Her arms have been cut open. She appears to be missing a number of bones from her arms as well. And she walks forward towards you. They won't shut up, and these ones are the loudest.
Her bones are talking to her.
Cool. Right.
I think the kindest thing to do at this point would probably be to kill her.
It would be a mercy.
It would be a mercy. Doctoring, yeah.
And it'd be on brand.
It would fit the theme so far.
Yeah. You could just insult her accent.
That's worse. That's not a mercy. That's worse than killing.
Where's her accent supposed to be from, out of interest?
It's just my accent, but higher pitch. Sort of slightly West Country, perhaps. Okay, yeah. If you want to try and put her out of her misery, you're more than welcome to attempt it.
Otherwise, she's just going to go on and on and on about not being able to make them stop.
Yeah.
I'd get really, really boring, actually, fairly quickly, go on and on about it in a really,
I am bored.
also intensely irritating way.
As an aside, Jugs is getting a little scared of Anna, but that's just his problem. Let's carry on.
I'll swing my big dirty axe at this this boring woman.
Right. Okay. Roll your D100, sir.
Oh dear. 95.
One job.
I do play a less fortunate version of myself. Just to remind you.
So you're in a fairly small room with a massive axe, and there's a woman with serious mental health problems who's missing both of her parts and both of her arms, and is heavily preoccupied with the voices in her head, and you still managed to miss.
I probably managed to hit myself.
For what it's worth, Jugs is getting a little scared of DB at this moment as well.
You do miss and clear out the guy who's crouched over and cleave the side of his face. So if you're intended to put him out of his misery, you've succeeded.
That's exactly what I intended.
You failed successfully.
I mean, basically, you take a wild swing, and just as you're like on the apex, your grip slips, and the axe just flies, and just decapitates half his head, and he keels over to the
Was
floor.
he, by any chance, missing his eyes?
That's a good question.
Top half of his cranium rolls over, then you do see that yes, he was missing his eyes.
It's the guy from the poster.
You didn't have to hear him complain about it.
Yes,
wasn't complaining.
that could have got intensely irritating very quickly also.
Mm-hmm. But nonetheless,
We never got to find out what his accent was.
German.
I'm gonna step on his belly, see if words come out.
Nine.
He's only partly dead.
Meine Augen. Meine Augen tut weh. Okay. There's still the matter of the poor lady walking towards you.
Extremely boring lady.
The extremely boring lady.
Could
Can I
just
try and stab her with my fancy, sadly not broken sacrificial knife?
Absolutely,
yes.
stab her with a knife.
Yes.
Please do.
And if
Oh,
her
that
blood
could
can
be quite
fall,
exciting, possibly.
I'm going to whisper, make her blood fall in the sarcophagus.
Oh, yeah, with the special knife. Can we?
Yes.
Yes.
I won't even ask you to roll it. I will just ask you to describe your kill.
Okay, so yeah, I sashay up towards this woman, take out this beautiful, ornate, long, elegant, exquisite, terrifying knife. There's something, even though it is not broken, there is something deeply sinister about the sharpness of the blade, the patterns of the steel. Do you know, ancient Egyptians did actually, Bronze Age Egyptians actually, they found in Tutankhamun's tomb a knife which was made from meteoric iron before they'd actually really developed iron melting, iron forging technology. This has that similar, special, powerful, strange, magical quality about it. I'm going to take the knife, and I'm just going to. She's obviously very distracted. She's focusing on her arms and the voices. And I'm just going to take the knife and plunge it into the small of her throat, which some people believe is the heart, is the base of the soul. Thrust it in so that her blood bursts, spurting out, and falls, pattering like soft summer rain, onto the stone of the sarcophagus. And she slumps, well, hopefully, if the DM doesn't tell me I'm wrong, she slumps and falls over the sarcophagus, falling into it with her hair hanging down the side of the sarcophagus and the blood from her arms, where she's been removing her bones, and the blood from the wound I've made flow together, pouring down into the sarcophagus over the white porphyry of the sarcophagus, over the white alabaster of the sarcophagus stone. And what happens?
We have a new highlight for the beard cast as of that moment.
Yeah. Klaus, the German god.
Klaus, the German demon.
Wie geht's? No, okay.
You take a look inside the sarcophagus and you pull away, boring lady. And inside is nothing but a pile of ash. There's nothing there.
Oh, that was a waste of 2 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
As a matter of fact, you just feel this rush of air that suddenly emanates from the sarcophagus and shoots down the passageway you've come from. And you hear this unearthly scream as the body of the professor starts jittering round. This thing is like crawling on the roof, like upside down, spider crawling towards you. Its eyes are glowing purple.
No, don't harm it. It's the coolest thing ever.
Way less boring.
Demon says in a heavy German accent, "Let me out!"
So,
From whence did the voice come? The scrambling, scuttling professor?
Yes.
okay.
Let you out of the room, let you out of the body.
I'm thinking body. I kind of want to trap her in the sarcophagus, but that seems like something good guys would do. I'm really redefining ourselves here.
I think we should let him out.
How do we let you
The whole
out?
mission was to come and close something.
If stamping his head like an uncooked cabbage didn't do the job, I don't know.
Well, I mean, you let the professor out of her life by stamping her head like an uncooked cabbage. It's not to say that something hasn't just leapt inside her corpse.
I do have a knife in my inventory, but it's probably a boring one. Not even broken.
We could I distract it with some dance moves while someone attacked it?
It hasn't got eyes.
Okay.
But you can feel the dance in your soul.
Tap dance. It might sort of feel vibrations.
No. Like a spider.
Room
I
of
would
dance.
say roll your 200, Charlie.
Okay. Give me a sec. 54.
Okay. I mean, dancing in front of whatever the fuck this thing is incredibly distracting. And the German ancient Egyptian demon before you drops to the floor and stands up and just looks at you aghast. I will remain to the professor's head look at you aghast. It's kind of hard to gauge a facial expression.
Okay. Like,
But
come
it
on,
is
guys,
distracted.
quick, do something.
Can I try stabbing this with a knife as well?
Do it. Roll your D100.
I'm nervous about how happily he agreed to that.
4.
Ooh.
Look, if Anna Smith Spark says to me, "Can I try happily stabbing something with a knife?" I would never say no. And none of
You
you
say
would
yeah.
either.
No.
None of you
Okay.
would watch me.
Fair.
A 4.
4. 4. 4.
Put the golf club down, dogs.
You bury the hilt or the knife up to the hilt in the professor's chest. Like if you hadn't killed her enough, you decided to just kill her all over again. Only this time, there's this blinding flash of purple light, and this demonic, like language, fills your ears. Luckily for me, it's incomprehensible.
That sounds like Irish.
There's a slight Irish twang to it, I will admit. The light brightens and brightens, and as you all shield your eyes, you suddenly find yourself back at the Demolition Death Derby next to Gorgorax, and the demonic gate closes behind you. And Gorgorax surveys the four of you, and he simply says, "Grand. Now get the fuck out of my Demolition Death Derby." And that is where we shall conclude our session, which was a fantastic session, which totally did not go the way I thought it would. That was amazing.
That was good.
When do they ever?
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, now that she's met the most disappointing demon or demons in her life, what was next for Anna Smith Spark in the Wasteland?
I've no idea, really.
Just another day.
Sorry?
Off to find the next pair of shoes.
Yes,
Yeah.
go and find it. Yes.
Definitely,
Yeah.
you need to get the horseshoes made. That's definitely
At least the
Nice.
sandstorm. I guess the sandstorm has stopped,
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going. Yes, go and wander
so
on.
we don't need to shield. We don't. The three of us don't need to hide behind her anymore. So we'll stop following her.
I'd still hide
wasteland.
behind her, yeah, with those spiked shoes.
Yes.
Yeah. But yes,
Follow a
Anna,
new leader.
thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, that was really fun. Thank you.
Yeah,
Completely
that
mad.
could've- That could have been even longer. It was very cool.
Thanks
It
for,
would have been longer.
tuning
I'm
out.
very conscious of time, but it was amazing. Like we could have gone
Yeah.
on and on and on, but
Yeah.
no, that was
Definitely.
fantastic. And
It was really fun. Thank you. So much
Yes.
fun.
It was a pleasure to have you. And I think just before we go, yes, where can we find you? What's your latest book we need to be checking out?
So my latest book is this, which is coming up really badly on the screen. Actually, it's called A Sword of Golden Ruin, and it's so it's the sequel to so it's the second book in my Making of This World Ruined series. The first book, A Sword of Bronze and Ashes, is described on the back as it was acclaimed as one of the most extraordinary, unique, and beautiful fantasy novels published this decade. And this is the sequel, which is darker and stranger still, and it's unbelievably beautiful. It's coming out really badly, but it's got these beautiful sprayed edges, and it's got really gorgeous. And then they've also redone A Sword of Bronze and Ashes, again in this really gorgeous hardback, and again it's got the sprayed edges. Ooh. And it's got a special limited edition special short story, exclusive story, because obviously people probably would have bought. Hopefully, people bought this a couple of years ago when it came out, but and because it's been reissued, it's got a sort of little exclusive short story in the back as well, set in the same world, which was hugely fun to write. It's just a pure exercise in just style and just wordplay and just messing around with prose and absurd high fantasy prose. And and I've also got a Judge Death novel out as well, Judge Anderson versus Death. Both that and A Sword of Bronze and Golden Ruin are published next week. It's just a bit mad. From sort of 2000 AD and kind of really dark, strange Celtic folklore. And I'm around loads at conventions this autumn. I'm World Fantasy Con in Brighton. I'm part of the committee organising it. It's going to be really, really cool. There are still memberships available. We're kind of heading towards reaching the limit now. So if you still want to get a membership, get in quickly. That's in Brighton over the Halloween weekend. And I'm going to be in Bristol Con. And I'm going to be at Butser Ancient Farm, which is unbelievably cool. It does this literature festival basically for historical novelists and people who write historical faction books. So and I'm going to be there as a kind of talking about like world building and kind of using history to in fantasy worlds and things. And and I'm online on Instagram, I'm Anna Smith Spark. On Blue Sky, I'm Queen of Grimdark. And on Facebook, I'm Anna Smith Spark. So follow me for cats and book updates.
Nice. Brilliant. Well, thanks so much for joining us. That was so much fun.
That was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Hope you all enjoyed watching it. That was like the grimdarky one. Oh yeah. We've already found Grim Heart, so everyone
subscribe and all that.
Have a good night, everyone. Catch us next time. I think we're back in October.
Yeah.
And enjoy your weekends.
Okay.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Four Beardsmen of the Book Apocalypse. Like, share, and subscribe